over time, I think UNDP has become a partner to countries where we enable countries to look at themselves through the lens of gender equality or inequality and define out of their own sense of fairness, justice, and a deep commitment to equity, that these issues need to be addressed as part of a national development process, be it through legislation that prohibits discrimination, for instance, in terms of the salaries you pay simply because you're a man or a woman, that deliberately invests in girls' education, but then goes further and addresses sometimes these more invisible issues. How often does a woman not have even the basic conditions with which to walk into a bank and be able to obtain a loan, even though women are very often central to agriculture and to small, medium-scale enterprises and trade? So the emergence of digital finance, the ability of women to be able to access and transact on cell phones in order to have access to a financial system that for the better part of the last century they have often been excluded from, has revolutionized the issue of women in finance. There are countries today, whether it is in China, I presume, or in Kenya, where I'm more familiar with the latest developments, where people can literally borrow money in the morning to buy goods, sell them in the market in their village, and repay that loan in the evening. All transacted on a cell phone. You don't need to walk into a bank where only men will ask you for documents, for land titles, for postal addresses. And I think it is sometimes these revolutions also that we as a development organization can very deliberately support. So overall, together with our sister agency, UN Women, in producing this report, we didn't want to raise the finger and say, this country is bad, this country is good. We wanted to make this a tool for every country to reflect on it, because as we found out, there is no country in which gender equality is the norm. And that is why I think this journey needs to not only continue, it needs to be accelerated, and it is the responsibility of every single one of us to make sure that this is addressed.